last year I really didn't know what to expect. Obviously, it was my first fall camp, and this year, I think the mission's a lot clearer for this team. I think I know spending more time around the guys, especially in offense, what I expect from them, what they expect from me every day, and I think that's huge coming into fall camp.
When you talk about like working with guys, communicating with guys, did you do anything a little different this year so you're on the same page?
I wouldn't necessarily say different. I would say just spending more time around the guys, and seeing them in these adverse situations when we're in really hard runs and that type of stuff. You kind of get it. You can gauge what you're going to get out of a guy versus a different guy. How they react to certain situations. And I think that as a leader and me stepping in a bigger role with that, I know what we need to get out of guys every single practice, and in order for us to be successful.
You saying you might kind of use that and correlate it to how that could work in a game, like late in the game or something like that? Is that kind of what you mean there?
Maybe, yeah, a little bit. Maybe how certain guys, react to certain situations. Who I'm gonna have to, maybe lean on a little bit more, and who I can trust and stuff like that. But mostly, I think the biggest thing for us is just consistency with practice, and I think that because obviously that translates to games, and that'll help us be more consistent.
In Las Vegas, Coach Harsin kind of said it was like you were microwaves last year when they wanted to marinate you. Do you feel marinated now that you've had all this time to really absorb what's going on in the offense?
Yeah, I mean, marinate is kind of a funny word, but yeah,
it's just awkward.
I definitely feel like I feel very comfortable with the offense. Last year, coming into fall camp, there was still a lot of stuff I didn't really know, and I don't think I had a complete command of what the offense, what we were trying to do, and how Coach Harsin wants it operated. But I think I have a really good sense of that now, and yeah, I just got to keep working on that stuff.
How is your relationship with Zach Hill since he's been here, quarterback coach? How have you guys meshed personality-wise and coaching wise?
Great. Yeah, Coach Hill has been awesome ever since he's gotten here. This spring, obviously we were kind of working together because he didn't, have necessarily know the offense as well. Being a new guy, and obviously he's a really smart football mind, so it's just a lot of terminology stuff he was getting used to. But we've been working. I've been talking to him a lot this summer. He's been really helpful with me in the film room and stuff like that. And I'm really excited to work with him more on the field this fall because I think he'll definitely help me with some stuff I'm working on mechanically and things like that.
And outside the usual suspects on offense, can you give me a name, maybe someone you expect something big out of this year?
We'll see. I guess it's not. I don't really know any names right now. We're gonna have to see how guys work and in fall camp and how they handle certain situations. And I think Cedric Wilson will be a guy for sure that'll come in and have an impact, obviously, and maybe one of the freshman receivers, maybe coming in, and they could have an impact as well. And all of our receivers actually have this summer, I think, have taken a huge step up. But you don't know until you get in pads how, and you're in day 12 of fall camp. Who's gonna bear down, focus, and have good intensity.
This spring, you said about how your dad kind of mentioned growing up, prepare like a pro, and a lot of people when they talk about your ability to kind of step in and be successful early was your preparation. Where did that stem from, and why is that so important to you? And how early did that get ingrained in you?
I think from a pretty young age, I've always just preparation has been a huge part of my athletic career in any sport, I think, and my dad's just ingrained that in me from a young age, and I think that's been huge for me. Being able to come in and play last year, at all. The preparation I put in was huge for that, but I'm obviously still got to continue to do that, and I think I can get better at that always as well.
Just compared to.
Go ahead.
When you look at your films last year, Coach said you spent a lot of time looking at.
Mm-hmm.
Where do you think you want to get the most improvement? What a couple things you thought over the summer that you really need to work on?
Yeah, I think pocket awareness for sure. Just knowing when I can step up more and when I can just kind of, sit back there and our interior guys can hold the line a little bit better. But I think another thing too is obviously the deep balls, and with Cedric now too being another deep threat, we got guys that can make plays, are going to be able to get open, and so and then a lot of that was just working timing as well, getting with the guys this summer, making sure that we know how we're maybe throwing a fade versus press coverage versus off coverage and that type of stuff. So, and then mechanically, just some little things here and there.
Kind of a two-parter here, but you probably weren't thinking about it last year at the time, but did you find yourself as, a true freshman kind of trying to blend in, and now that you're the starting quarterback, do you kind of feel that taking that leadership role, how different do things feel?
Yeah, they feel a lot different. Like I said, last year I was just kind of feeling my way into fall camp and, really didn't know what to expect. And, now that I'm in the position that I am, I think I've definitely had to step up and take a bigger leadership role this year. I think, I've learned to be more vocal as well. Like how Tanner was talking about lead by example. I got to learn to be more vocal and, tell guys when, something's not right and that's not our standard. So everybody's on the same page with what we're trying to do.
What'd you make of Finley transferring? And obviously you guys were close, I know, and even in the spring they tried to kind of keep this competition going. But what did we haven't talked to you since then? So I'm just curious your thoughts on him deciding to transfer.
Yeah, I wish him the best. Obviously, I still talk to him every now and then, and I think he had to do what was best for him, and I think that he thought that was the best situation for him. And obviously I'm wishing the best for him and hoping he'll have a good career there.
What was your reaction to the news about Kellen Norris as someone that is in the same position, same team as he was?
Yeah, I was crushed for Kellen. It's obviously a tough situation. He's been a guy that has been very good to me ever since I've gotten here. Helping me out, and has brought me up to his camp the last couple of years, and so obviously I feel for him. That's a tough situation.
Carson said you've changed physically this year. How much bigger did you get in the weight room? Did you get just heavier? Is that
Yeah,
the game?
I think a little. I've put on probably about 5 pounds, but I think the biggest change was muscle mass. I dropped about 4% body fat, and I think that has helped me with just my overall stamina and stuff like that. And I think my core has gotten a lot better too. Working some different pocket stuff, doing a lot of different drills that we've been doing. And, just obviously workouts are naturally going to